everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I decided to kind of talk to you guys about drawing myself, because why not? It is my birthday on the day that I'm posting this, so I turned 20 years old, and I was thinking back to my long 20 years of drawing, and I realized that I've only ever actually drawn myself like maybe 3 times. And I was just kind of like, oh, okay, that's probably normal. But then I keep seeing people on my feeds and like YouTuber artists that I follow always drawing themselves, and they have specific like ways that they always draw themselves, and it's just like the specific style. And I was like, I don't have that. So I've been trying to recently, kind of get used to drawing myself a bit more, and try to draw myself in my style. And I decided that for today's video I'd do a little like birthday portrait of myself. I don't know. So yeah, I'm working on Photoshop today, and I'm drawing on my ahaha tablet that I did a review of like last week. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, I'll leave the link down there. I don't really know why I never liked drawing myself. I think it's mostly because I never really liked my face, or I didn't really have many prominent features that were cool enough to draw. I'd always much rather draw other people that I thought looked cooler than me. So yeah, I mean, I think that's why I've never really liked drawing myself, but I've been trying to get used to it, mainly because it's kind of like really good for when you have artist block. Or art block, because your face is like always there, and you can just like look in the mirror and pull some faces and practice your like facial expressions, or practice your just practice drawing from life from yourself. And I kind of always avoided doing that because I avoided drawing my face, but now I'm trying to get used to it. And I feel like I really enjoyed how this one turned out, especially because it was one of the first drawings I've ever drawn like kind of in my style, apart from my little avatar that I did on my iPad a couple of months ago. But I quite enjoyed it, and I was also trying out using the different layers. So I did a multiply layer, and I'm not very used to drawing with multiply layers yet. I'm still working on it. I've been doing a lot of practice drawing on Photoshop for it, because I'm very used to just like layering colors and layering layers. Does that make sense? And using like different colors and having like color palettes rather than working with multiply. But I'm working on it, and I quite enjoy. I'm getting the hang of it. So yeah. I've just always been used to drawing with like putting a layer on top of it and using like a clipping mask. I still do the clipping mask obviously, but I just always was used to just drawing on top of it with the colors I wanted. But I quite like this, and it's helping me like figure out how to draw using different values as well, and figuring out just hues and stuff like that. I think it's really helpful in that sense. And yeah, it's very different to how I work on my iPad as well. Like I work very differently on my iPad and on Photoshop, completely different. Let me know if you want a video, like an in-depth video on how I do draw digitally on different programs and stuff like that. I feel like that'd be an interesting video for you guys. So yeah, I also feel like I did my hair a little bit lighter than it should have been in the drawing, but I mean, in the summer right now when I'm drawing this, my hair is kind of this color, whereas like the rest of the year it's kind of a lot darker. And I decided also to draw myself with my braids today, mainly because I, honest to God, could not feel like drawing my huge mane, which is probably another reason why I hate drawing myself, is because I have a lot of hair, and I hate the thought of just having to draw all of my hair, and it was just like, oh, what a hassle. Which is why I normally always draw loads of like straight haired people when I'm bored, because it's a lot easier. But yeah, so for today, because it was like a practice, I decided to draw myself with my braids, especially because I'm not very used to drawing like hairstyles and braids and stuff like that. So it was a cool little experiment as well, and I quite enjoyed it. I think it turned out quite well. I think I could have gone in with some highlights at the end, but I kind of forgot, so yeah. But other than that, I feel like this drawing came out pretty cute. As you can see here, I was just kind of adding like a little background so it wasn't just like completely plain in the back. And I then realized I hated the color. I mean, I don't hate the color because one of my favorite colors is olive. So I love the color, I just think it didn't go too well with the piece. I think it just made it look really muted, and yeah, so I decided to like work with the hues and the values and stuff and see what color I liked best, and I decided to go for the blue because I think it contrasted really well with the yellow from the headband and the letters, so that's what I went with. And further on I went back and like changed a little bit the lightness and stuff for it because y'all know I'm a hoe for pastel. So yeah, right here I was just kind of adding some more details. I also think I made myself a little bit fair-skinned, which right now isn't the case. During the summer I'm always pretty tan, but all year round I'm normally really pasty white, so the hair and the face just kind of contrast each other a little bit. I don't know, it was a test run, and I was scared of going overboard with the shadings and everything, so I was really light-handed with the shadings in the multiply layer, especially because I was not used to using it, so I was really careful with them, and I feel like I could have added a little bit more contrast or some darker shades to it, or some more dramatic shades. I also have been experimenting with different kinds of lighting and like secondary lighting and stuff like that in my pieces, and it's really, really interesting work. It's kind of like makes you think for sure, but I enjoy it a lot. Other than that, I just kind of started adding little details here and there with like little hair strands coming out, and also my earrings, which I almost forgot, but I didn't, because I have a lot of earrings. Yeah, so I couldn't forget those in the self-portrait, now could I? I also drew myself with like my trendy makeup that I always wear, which is like just a black eyeliner and some dots under my eyes. I have been doing that for a while now, and it seems to be my thing now, so I decided to draw myself like that. I was also adding all my little like birthmarks and stuff like that on my face and neck, because I have a lot of birthmarks as well, and I quite like them. You should love your birthmarks. And yeah, I'm sorry I'm not really saying much that's useful. I am pretty much rambling this video, but I just wanted to have a chat with you guys on my special day. I don't know, I've never really celebrated my birthday a lot because I am like a summer baby, so I never really had friends in town when it was my birthday, so I never celebrated it. But in recent years I've been learning to celebrate it a little bit more, and this year is gonna be a good one because my friends are here visiting, and basically all my friends have come up to Porto to come celebrate with me, and I'm like so grateful. And I'm just really excited to spend my birthday with everyone that I love, so hopefully it'll be a good one, says Piper from a couple days before her birthday. So yeah, as I said, I went back and I turned the background a little bit more pastel, and then I just kept messing around with the layers, of course. Hi, my name's Philippa, and nothing I do is ever perfect. So yeah, I also think that I could have made like the bandolier, is that what you call it? Like, no, the little headband thing a little bit darker yellow, because I went in afterwards with like some highlights to the thing to make it kind of look like a little bubble writing, but then it kind of didn't pop as much as I wanted it to, like I did with the highlights on the face that I'm doing right now. But oh well, it's all a learning experience, so next time I'll apply these lessons that I've learned. If you guys want to stay up to date with the works that I do and stuff like that, I always leave my Instagram in the description box, which is where I post pretty much everything that I make. So if you are ever interested in that, go give me a follow on there. And yeah, I thought it'd look cute as well if I added like a little white border to this one, because it kind of looked like sticker illustrated-ish. that isn't English, but sure. So this is pretty much the finished piece, guys. Again, I obviously kept messing with it over and over again, but this is pretty much how it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching it with me. And if you're watching this on my special day, thank you for spending it with me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.